Okay, this is our meeting for Friday the 13th.
Oh no! I didn't know that. Okay, anyways.
And there's a full moon
There's not.
on Sunday.
Today's
Anyways,
gonna be a great
it's gonna be
day.
a great day because it's Christmas light day, holiday light day, and we are going to discuss the I've Got This Kid project. And I chose a student that we both are very familiar with, and I call her Taylor Swift in the assignment. So we're gonna make sure these are our, this is ChatGPT, by the way.
Oh.
So we're gonna look at I feel like the ProCAD that this assignment deals with is creating educational equity, because our student she needs a lot of support to bring her up where she can have access to what everyone else is learning. So we'll look at the assignment here. So we've talked about her a lot this week because there's a lot going on with her just in general, but Brittany helped me find her original psych eval for when she transferred to our school.
Yeah.
Which was interesting and I read through that and got a lot of my data from there. I don't know how you know the background, so we don't really need to go through it. Although on this, I did want to, one thing about collecting data and presenting it, this was what I wasn't sure, because this student has a lot of tantrums, and I do need to look through our data, but do you create a graph with it, or how do you know how to?
Yeah, I do it in intervals. So in her FBA and BIP, what's gonna happen is it's gonna say she engages in these target behaviors 1 to I think it's 8 times right now
Per week?
per per day, because I'm doing it by our days, because we take daily behavior data.
Yeah.
So 1 to 8 times per day she engages those behaviors, and then so the goal is obviously to have 0, but it's kind of like a umbrella with her behaviors because she engages in all those.
Yeah, I have
Disruptive
elopement,
behaviors.
aggression,
Yeah.
loud yelling, property destruction. Everything doesn't always occur, but I guess for this assignment, I just kind of I felt like this was important to note about her. And then I put that the BIP was in progress, which I'll be able to do that assignment next week.
That's next week.
So, strengths, I got a lot of that just from the IEP really was right on. I agreed with everything.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. I added birds, that she loves birds,
Oh,
because that's a big thing that she and I share. We talk about a lot. And this was one thing that I feel like I'm not saying this right. At times I do feel like maybe this is more for the BIP. Let's skip that.
Okay.
Because sometimes I do feel like we'll edit this out, but I feel like sometimes she does have some intrinsic motivation, but is it because she enjoys the praise from staff? Because
She enjoys the attention.
yeah, it's even when she doesn't have a tangible reward, sometimes she does feel proud of herself, and I feel that way, but I don't know how you would measure that. Anyways. So for her, when we were talking about the main part about how I'm showing what I learned in this particular module was we talked about UDL, the Universal Design for Learning, and accommodations. And we've talked about this before. Her behaviors just get in the way of her academic learning. And that was kind of where I focused on these things. So, this is where I put how her struggles manifest in the class.
Distraction. Yeah, she needs that. Distractibility.
Transitions are hard from a preferred to non-preferred. And really, that's when you really look at it, all dealing with her behavior just pulls time away from her academic support. I mean, like it's the way to, or that to work on her academic goals, there's so little time to do it because the staff member that's working with her has to spend so much energy on her behaviors.
Yeah.
So for supports, and we've actually started doing this more, and we're looking at more blocking her visual input.
Creating less distractions. Yeah. Perceived distraction. Yeah. What else?
So she does have an academic sight goal of sight words, and I actually started making this. She enjoys drawing, so I'm making a sight word booklet where she has to draw her understanding of the word, and then I gave her a checklist because this is part of increasing learner agency, making an expert learner, which is a UDL term, because a good learner takes ownership for what they're learning. So that's why the checklist belongs to her. I don't know if we could come up with a reward if maybe she gets a special sticker once she's checked it off and gone over it with you or me. But I'm gonna make it really nice and bind it for her once I get some more of those done.
She's gonna love that. I think she'll be motivated to do that.
And that was another thing, like from UDL was, it all kind of connects. So multiple means of engagement means to like give them something that means something to them.
Yeah.
So if you just give her a sight word, she's gonna get mad.
Yeah. Well,
or she's gonna say, "This is boring.
Yeah.
Show me something better."
Well, you even did that with another student where he likes to color, but you realize like he wants to color the way he wants to color. So doing those sight word things too.
Like we can't give him a color by sight word because then he doesn't get to choose. He doesn't like that, so it doesn't work out. But I still don't know if that's working out, but we keep trying.
We're attempting.
Another thing that I've just in looking at her data is that she loves using the iPad and the Chromebook. And so I've started asking her gen ed teachers like what activities she could participate in if we're losing her engagement. So they've put some extra things on Canvas for her, like the 50 states activity. And also, this was another question that I don't know if I saw it in the IP. Does she have transcription, or like if she was going to do a written, like a writing response? Can she say, like, could she do speech to text, or like have a transcriber?
Yeah, I think she does.
Okay.
I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure.
I would put that under accommodations,
yeah, that's
right?
Accommodation, yeah.
If she didn't have it, I feel like she should have it because she really does enjoy stories, and she probably could say way more than she could write.
She'll tell you a story all day.
So
Plain seating.
Yes. Yeah. So these were things that were already in the IP, but I felt like these were a big needed.
Yeah. Plain
I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, I feel like we've been doing the plain seating for the most part, and like preferential seating, rest and breaks.
Yeah, she's hard right now, and because I feel even looking through all these accommodations and all the modules, I feel like we've tried so many of those things with her, but it's being escalated to the level of a BIP, which I hope will help. Something else that I thought was important. Oh, I thought a group math group. That's one thing that I don't know how we could make this work out, but like she does enjoy her peers. And that's a strategy that can promote engagement.
Yeah, if we turn it into like a game, like she feels like she's playing, she typically is more motivated to do it.
Yeah. And she has a part that's on her level. Another thing that we've talked about this before, I think I put this under recommendation, just because we have a lot of staff that work with her, just making sure that everyone is applying these strategies in a similar way. Specifically the behavioral strategies, which I guess the BIPs can help with that.
Yeah. kind of the point of the BIP is to like, hey, this is exactly what you need to do and you have to follow it. And there's fidelity checks and things like that with it.
Yeah. Let's look at the checklist for our discussion. So I feel like we have a strong relationship.
Yay!
So the ProCAD here, let's see, open-mindedness, self-reflection, curiosity. Do you have any feedback on any of those?
I think you do really well with self-reflection because you're constantly, okay, what to do next? And then you'll look back and be like, okay, did I do that correctly? Like even in behaviors, or you're like, you'll come to me and you'll just say like, hey, was that what I was supposed to do? Or I feel like I should have done something different.
Yeah.
So you do that really well. Same with curiosity. I feel like that goes hand in hand. Educational equity, same thing, because you're doing a book for a child versus like the coloring worksheets for that. Like you're taking their interests and putting them into their academic goals. And then same with open-mindedness too.
Yeah, I feel like remember we talked about these the first time?
Yeah.
And we were like reading the definitions of them. And
Yeah.
I do feel like this is a good assignment for the educational equity. Where's the definition? Yeah, this is basically what we do all day.
All day, differentiated instruction.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure everybody in our room has what they need and feels valued and capable.
Yeah.
And you do a great job of modeling that, and yeah.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we gotta go downstairs.
It's time to go bring the students in.